Before we get to the video, you probably clicked on this video because you've already seen the old videos I made about Toni Mahfud, which the first video already has 1 million views, which is insane. I really was not expecting that with that turbo quality. But anyway, the second video I made 100,000. So I believe that Toni Mahfud is a big deal on my channel. So I want to quickly say thank you, Toni. Also thank you for watching. Between me and you, also I slided into his DM. I just wanted to say thank you, you know, but like I never got a response, but that's totally fine, you know, like I'm totally fine with this. It's totally fine. Like he didn't respond. But anyway, the point is this video. The point is this video. I'm just kidding, guys. Jokes aside, if you don't know who's Toni Mahfud is a model, menswear. He travels a lot. He's a creative and he also an art director. I don't know what is that, but it seems cool. A quick disclaimer to the video before I get some hate. This is not a rip-off video for his style. This is obviously the whole process of recreating something similar. It is obviously to inspire you and hopefully motivates you to start creating, to start taking photos. Just the whole process of it, like it gives you a glimpse of how you can be creative and take it to the next level with your photography. Now that I took that off from my shoulders, let's keep moving. Looking at his photos and his style is very nostalgic to see. I don't know, whenever I see one of his photos, feel the moment, I feel the photo somehow. The colors are pretty sick, they all match together. In most of his picture, he has this kind of subtle goldish in his highlight and also somehow cyan bluish. Cyan, is that the right word? But cyan bluish in the shadows somehow tells a story, which is really important. So that's why today I decided to recreate the whole process, like from starting how to shoot and how to edit also. Like I've already done editing videos and I think there are plenty of videos online. So I believe it's really interesting to see the process of how you can shoot. Looking at his photos, most of his photos are taken outdoors, so I'm in quarantine and I don't really want to go out. Until I saw this picture, ask him to marry, damn, that's too forward. Anyway, that's not the topic, but the reason I went with this photo was obviously a bit challenging. I had some ideas in my mind, but I didn't really know if it's gonna work. So this is what I did. In the beginning, I had some issues trying to figure out how to get similar lighting on the face. It was a bit tricky, but I knew that I had to sacrifice my sleep and wait for the sunlight to come out. So please smash that like button just like I smashed my sleeping schedule. And hallelujah, here we are. At this point, I needed to play with the curtain to have different shapes of the lights. So I did. Then I did set up my camera on a tripod with 10-second timer. First couple shots were absolutely terrible. The background choice was a mistake and I couldn't pose properly. Then I made the curtain a little bit higher, meaning that I will have more lights on my black wall. Now we're talking. If you don't have a black wall, you can use pretty much anything with a black color and then replace it and add a texture in Photoshop. Because with white wall, the lights bounce and it can create some unnecessary reflection. So at this point, I wanted to have a balanced light between the lines of my face. After a couple failed attempts, we finally got it. So now we got the shot, I am happy with it, but it's far away from our goal. So we have to jump into editing process. Obviously editing has a huge role in his pictures to get results like that. And the upcoming editing video is a complete 1 hour editing process. And obviously I cannot put everything out there. So I would highly recommend if you have some background knowledge about Photoshop so you can understand what I'm doing. But it's really not that complicated, so let's just get started. I started off using Lightroom. The first thing I did, I cropped the picture to the Instagram size, which is 4:5. Next, I applied one of my presets from Koda Film preset pack, and the link will be in the description if you want to get it with a discount. After applying the preset, I did some adjustment, such as popping the eyes to create a very dramatic look, similar to our reference photo. I also adjusted split toning to have the same highlight and shadow. So right now, I exported the photo and I jumped right away to Photoshop to add more details to the photo and create similar result at the end. In Photoshop, I started off with cleaning the face because if you notice that Toni Mahfud has probably one of the best retouching on the skin. So I tried to really give it a time and try my best at retouching the skin, such as using spot healing brush tool to remove all the spots on my skin, and also using frequency separation method. If you don't know what is frequency separation, make sure you check out other YouTube videos to really understand the whole process and how beneficial it is for skin retouching. Later on, I added a layer to dodge and burn on the face. This is a great way to pop out the highlighted part in the face and also the areas that has so much shadow in it. So to create this artificial light in the background, I used one of my lights in my light package. The link will be in the description if you are interested to get these lights. You get 100 high resolution lights. You can get really creative with these lights. For example, I'm adding blur to it, I'm adding different colors, and I'm adjusting it similar to the reference photo that we have with hue and saturation adjustment. And then you can always resize it. You can change the position to wherever you want. Last thing I wanted to do is to add some glow, because you can tell that there's some glow on the reference photo. So some warm tone of the glow. It can add a artistic touch. Alright, now I'm very excited to show you that this is the reference photo. And this is my take on trying to get similar look. I know it's not 100% accurate as the same reference photo of Toni Mahfud, but I tried my best to get the colors right, to have the similar vibe. And overall, we learned something and it was such a great experience. Alright guys, so that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have any artist, any picture that maybe I can recreate, I can definitely make episode 2 of this. That one thing. Second thing, if you liked it, please make sure to like. Make sure to subscribe for more upcoming videos like this. If you want to support my channel, go to my store, kaiwanproduction.com, where you can find a lot of preset packs, lots overlay for your photos and videos. Stay home, stay safe. Love you guys. I see you in the next one.